yes, another Wednesday from your favorite WCW and my lovely co-host JIG in the building.
You gotta say handsome co-host, man.
Lovely. I like lovely. Lovely just rolls off the tongue so effortlessly.
I like when stuff rolls off the tongue effortlessly.
Right? Smooth like honey.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it's just dripping everywhere.
Okay. On a hump day, happy hump day.
I'm on that type of time today.
I could tell.
Yes, I really am. And today's going to be an amazing show. We got wonderful Imani Sade in the building. Yes, and there's so many things going on in this world. But I want you guys to get a little feel of her. I'm going to show this little clip of a freestyle.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what you think. Call up and let us know. Leave comments on social media, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey yo, this is Imani Sade, and you're tuned into my channel.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Keep that money on us in the Chevy doing donuts. If you get to talking shit, I will sing it to your owner. I got a bad bitch, and she hate that I'm a stoner, but my mind stays sharp. I'm not the worker, I'm the owner, I'm just chosen. And my rich ass just frozen, and that money overflowing. First I'm coming, then I'm going. I just move right by the ocean like I got the magic potion. I should probably make some lotion for these crusty niggas moaning. Mad that they ain't chosen, I should give you a couple dollars. How you scream like you a rodent. And your bitches on my dick if you ain't noticed this was over. Hey yo, this is Imani Sade.
Yeah, so that was the wonderful Imani Sade in the building.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Yes, what's going on?
I'm good, man.
All right, so the question that I always kick off with is, what made you fall in love with hip-hop?
Honestly, I feel like just for a long time, like, I mean, my parents into hip-hop, you know what I mean? My mom, like, I'm originally from Chicago, actually. Okay. So, one of the people I grew up with, which is, like, a little bit different, which I might expect, is, like, R. Kelly. My mom loves R. Kelly, right? And I feel like, and then we used to listen to 50 Cent. You know, it's one of my favorites, too. We listened to Fabulous growing up. Okay. Those were, like, most of the guys. T.I., one of my favorites. So, these were all, like, people that, as I was growing up, you know, I was like, yo, I liked them. I felt Nelly was one of my favorites too, his image. Like, I loved his image growing up. I used to wear Band-Aids on my face to look like him.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but, like, just people like that are always, like, light, and it was the vibe, you know what I'm saying, that they gave you. So, for me, it was like, I just kept writing. Like, I was just writing music. I did it. I didn't even know what's so crazy. It's like, you asked that question, it's like, I didn't even know that I was in love with hip-hop. I just was in love with hip-hop, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's like when you like somebody and you don't know, you just want to be around them all the time. You don't realize you like them, and then you like, I really like them, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's kind of how it was. So it's like, I just wrote music all the time. Like, I can't even remember a time I always say that like, since I've been writing, that I didn't write music. Yeah. So I would do it in my spare time, at nighttime if I couldn't sleep, wake up the next day like, hey, yo, check this song I just wrote, check this out. And that was the beginning of it, so.
Okay, so I was fortunate enough to have a conversation with you at the Mariah Tape Reloaded, and we did a little short interview, and I do believe you were saying you was doing modeling as well?
Yes, yeah. I'm signed to HMG Models London.
Okay. Yes. So that means you was traveling to throughout Europe modeling and stuff, is that correct?
Yes.
So what was that like? Like, you saying it so nonchalant, like, yes, I was in London. And, like, that's big shit right there. So, like, how did that start? Was that before the hip-hop career, or?
Yes. Career, yes. As far as writing music and everything.
That was before. Modeling was before.
No, I've been writing music. Like, I've always done that. And while doing that, I did a lot of other things, like play basketball. I played basketball my whole life. Yeah, so I did that, and I was really serious about that. That's what I thought I wanted to go to school for and everything. And then my junior year, like, I had received, like, a few scholarship offers, and I pretty much, like, I just texted my mom one day in study hall. Y'all remember study hall? Mm-hmm. I texted my mom one day in study hall, and I was like, yo, I don't think I want to go to school for basketball anymore. And
you was nice with it?
I mean, I sent a whole long paragraph. I had to explain. Oh, I was nice with it.
But
Yeah. No, man. Ask my manager. He'll tell you.
She was busting ass, manager.
I'll be busting his ass.
She was out there with it. The jump shot was crazy. crazy?
Yeah.
Sherry Swoops and all that?
Okay.
But nah.
Okay.
So you had to write your mom's a paragraph to explain why?
Man, listen, if you would have known all the work that my mom put into making sure I went to that, and I won 3 state championships in high school.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? I had it set up for me to go do that. And you know what I mean? And everybody I knew was doing that. Like, everybody I knew went to school. We went to a school that was like a basketball school. So you go there and you just know you doing big things. Mm-hmm. So that's what, she's put a lot of money into me doing that. And I just was like, and so I had to tell her, like, hey, you know, I learned a lot of lessons, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't go to waste, but just know, like, moving forward, like, I know we did all this so I could get a scholarship, but it's like, that's not what, at the end of the 4 years, I want to say I did something else. I don't want to say last 4 years I was in school playing basketball. Like, I want to say I just had a different vision for myself.
So then that's when modeling came about?
So, essentially, I would say that was the beginning. You know, things always look different in hindsight. So, like, it was like, a photographer had reached out to me around that time, and I took some photos and I liked them and we had good feedback. So that was more so like the beginning of that. But then after that, we moved on and we went to, and I was like, I'm not saying I want to do that either. Like, I just knew it was something, you know what I mean? It's like something.
Yeah, because that's incredible for you to be across seas modeling. Like, what's some of the name brands that you modeled for?
Well, right now we're doing, I'm actually in the process of booking something real big for this next season. So because of that, I can't really speak too much on like some other thing. You know, it's politics, but it's just more so like I gotta just know that some really like some things, the biggest things of my life are coming up. You know, in the forward thinking. You know what I mean? Even something bigger than I can even name in the past.
So with the forward, because you got such a great look, and you can rock any style. Like, you have a real androgynous look. Like, you can rock masculine stuff, feminine stuff. I seen some feminine looks, like with the bob, and you look so exquisite. And then I see you here with you look thugged out, and you fit the look so well. Like, you real multifaceted with your look. So did that help you with being modeling?
Definitely. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first started doing modeling, I was thinking to myself like, yo, I gotta, like, cause I was always a tomboy from playing basketball even, you know what I mean? So it was like, I kind of was like, yo, like, I feel like I gotta change myself to like look like what they want me to look like, you know what I'm saying? And I knew that I could do it, you know what I mean? That's what you're saying right now. Like, I was like, well, when I dress like this, I actually look good. So I started to like it, you know what I mean? I was like, okay, like, this is cool too. So it was more so that, but then now, you know, being older, like, fast forward, I've been doing it for like, I've been practicing this stuff for like 2 years now. And now that I'm where I'm at now and I've grown as a person, and I always say that as a model, like, I think you become a great model, the better the person that you become. Like, seriously, like, I became better. I didn't have times where I took off 6 months, like say 2 years ago. So I had times where I took off like 6 months. I didn't really shoot with nobody, but I would come back to New York and I would do a shoot, like just testing around or whatever with one of my friends that's like a pretty good photographer. And he would be like, yo, like you would just be surprised at how good the photos look now. And he'll be like, what are you doing? Are you working? Are you practicing? I'm like, I'm just becoming a better person. Like, it's the confidence is what you're seeing. It's not really like, oh, I practice posing in the mirror or like that. Like, it's just the confidence that I'm exuding.
So you be smizing with your eyes, like Tyra Banks be saying?
Yeah, I be trying.
Give me a look. I want to see a look.
All right, let me take the glasses off.
Oh, that's exclusive.
So this is typically, I'm not gonna lie, when I get that, it's the go-to. Like, typically, like, when I'm like, say I'm right here, right, and somebody's like, let me take a picture of you, I would be like,
okay, I got the camera.
Okay, I'd be like,
ooh, that's fierce, darling. Hold up, I gotta do my smiles. Let's see if my smiles got together. You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2.
Yes. Yes.
I kind of feel like I look like a crackhead a little bit, trying to do some shit, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So
now with the music, do you get to record while you're over there in London doing modeling, or do you have to wait till you come back over here?
Man, honestly, I love music so much. Anytime I can connect, anytime I go overseas, I find that to be, especially if I can go over there for something else. That makes it better because that's a double whammy. So I'm going over there and I'm pretty much like looking, I'm reaching out to people. Like, I'm never afraid to go network and talk to people and try to just see, like, you know, hey, I'm new to the city, you know, what's up? And you'll be surprised. Like, I met somebody, I'm there like one day and I'm like 2 days later, we got VIP section to some random club. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like that. So it's like, as far as the music or whatever, I do go over there. When I do go over there, I do try my best to find people to work with.
Okay.
And in the UK, they have a thing called grime. I don't know if y'all familiar.
Yeah, grime.
So I've been actually wanting, and then they have a good techno, like a lot of techno producers, and so I want to get over there and start working with some of them.
Damn, you took the next question because I was gonna say, is the sound different from over there than over here? But the
Absolutely.
grime music and
Absolutely.
the techno, like you're in tune to what's going on
Right.
globally. So do you see the grime breaking over here anytime soon?
Honestly, I think they're like Skepta. We have people like that, you know. We have a few people that are making their way from that sound and like kind of Americanizing it. I think they're gonna have to Americanize it. I don't think we relate as much. Like,
Matter of fact, not the cut, like 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, is that considered grime kind of?
I think I wouldn't call it grime. I think that the grime lovers might enjoy it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't call it that because it's still like hip hop pop, you know what I mean? In this day and age, our rap is it's like it's a thing of its own in a way. You might have to redefine it by the time our generation leaves. So I'm not even sure what we can call it, but I wouldn't put it in the grime category.
Okay.
Now, being on both coasts and doing it musically and doing modeling stuff, which one do you feel is more easy or a better way to network and get into the path where do you feel like it's harder trying to accomplish your goals here in America or across seas?
I feel like, well, okay. I think it's, first of all, me not being from New York, I could speak on that. I think in general, that's why like the last video, one of the videos I posted on Instagram recently, I was saying like, you know, thanking my fans for listening to Wayne Gretzky, because I was like, you know, we do this all from the muscle. And what I mean by that is because I'm not from this place. I have to earn every listen. I gotta earn every follower. I gotta y'all gotta really like me in order to mess with me. You know what I mean? So it's more so on that tip where it's like if I'm back in my hometown, people gonna listen to you off strength a lot of times. They know you, so it's like, oh, she doing something? Let me hear it. Here it's like, who is that? You know what I mean? So now it's like, oh, now people are starting. That's Imani Sade. You know, I was so surprised that I was at SOB's performing yesterday, and they said, hey yo, who coming next to the stage? And I heard people I ain't even know say, Imani. I'm like, oh, I'm lit. I'm getting up there. You know what I mean? People starting to know. So that's kind of what I mean. So I feel like in any place where you are not, where you foreign, you know, everything, I wouldn't say it's easy. Like everything is about people having to like you. You got to put yourself out there because you got to build relationships with people that you don't know, you didn't meet in high school or middle school or any of that. These are people you just now meeting, and within a year's time, you got to establish a real relationship where they feel like they trust you, they like you, no bad blood, good vibes, all that. So.
Yeah, and I feel like you're doing an amazing job. Like,
Thank
I felt very good vibes when I met you at the Mariah Lynn event, and your manager as well. He's doing a great job pushing
Thank you.
you
Yeah,
out there,
he's great.
talking to people and stuff like that too. So kudos to management. And I always say that too. And shout out to Cardi B too, because she got another dope ass record out there, and we watched her progress. She came to DSN and did interviews with us. And I mean, and it was her team. A lot of people, oh, Cardi B, we love you, Cardi B, and all this other stuff, but the team behind it never gets enough credit, and those be the ones who fight for the artists, make sure their records get played, make sure they booking them, and and not for nothing, I be talking to a lot of celebrities, and I feel like a lot of times artists don't be successful is because you have managers who's not feel like they nonchalant or too good for something, and then the artists get lost in the wind somewhere because they're not out there. Even to the smallest crowd, you got to be out there. So shout out to your management. Real talk. So we're gonna get into a little break and get into your newest video, and we're gonna talk about future Imani Sade, and we're gonna get into some bars. Let's get it.
I go bad bitch out the bad bitch, I'm a savage, I'm an addict. Kick that bad bitch out my castle if she fucking up the magic. Fashion show, then I go Grammys. When I'm finished, y'all can have it. It's the least that I can do. Tricks I forget you, silly rabbit. If I got a black Ferrari, it's the rims to match. Me and my bitch, we go tit for tat. I got 3 Rangers and they all in matte. Tinted with no chrome seats like we invented that. Money counter, naked bitches, yeah, I'm into that. I live a life you niggas wish you would. If I smoke it's on a bag, well she gon' pop it me in the kitchen, now she fucking on her man. Smoking on the greenleaf, then we roll it in a band. She gon' pop it down for Poppy, she done told me I'm the man. Money in the counter and your bitches in my bed. Get a slick talking, I'll put your ass to rest. Since we talking money, I've been living on a jet. I ain't DJ Khaled, but she told me I'm the best. I'm an addict, it's a problem, can't be fucking on my fans. Mama, I'm a rockstar and I'm living on the edge. Wash away my old life, woke up to my new one. My bitches in the back room, counting on my moolah. Can't you bring the drinks, cause we smoking on the hula. Fuck her in the bathroom, that's in her right to you. I'm a model with no tattoos, my bitches think it's cool. She said no one can have me, now she grabbing on my tool. At the Oscars and the Grammys, I'm loving what I do. I never would've made it if I had listened to you. My bitch, she's so pretty and I told her she my muse. You thinking you can have her, nigga, I am so amused. They get on the balcony, oh what a view. I've been performing alchemy, my own coming true. Got a pool in the backyard on the Paris news. It didn't happen overnight, I had to pay my dues. Keep your opinions to yourself, my dear. We can't relate cause you move out of fear. My money getting old like it's trying to grow a beard. I moved to New York cause all these niggas weird. If I had to choose my life, I would choose mine again. Your bitch is getting choosy, I choose her and her friend. Used to dream my nights when I would pull up in a Benz. Now it's big body, you can 20 for my rims. Deep dish pizza on the shore with my friends. Don't end up in a hole like that nigga in a pen. I had to get it poppin', get it twisted, you'll dread it. I'm the head honcho, nigga, don't forget it. Oh boy, you'll regret it. If we run up in your house, I suggest that you don't panic. Nigga claiming that he rich, but his couch is a mattress. I remember those days. Mama said that she ain't have it, got a mansion and a pool. And I told her she got have it through a party at the Standard. And my engine got no manners, I just bought my girl a manner. It's two bitches in the living room, and they speaking Spanish. When I hit the strip club, all them bitches get to dancing. I suggest you get to dancing. I just valet park my Phantom. Jumped off the porch, but it's all in the landing. With my girl, I'm so romantic. She gon' put up with my antics. I'ma make that girl my wife, and I'ma make her get to dancing.
Yes, another dope hit record from Imani Sade. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you remind me of like a female version of what's Will Smith's son? Jaden Smith. You got that kind of vibe. You got that new eclectic, new stuff. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm a big fan of that whole family. So I mean, I like what they talk about and the things that they obviously. I saw this one thing that Jada, like this one, my mom like made me watch this thing that they did one time, and they were she was talking about just her family life and things that they talk about, and they real like next level. So yeah, that's a good compliment.
Now, where did you get the name Imani Sade? Is that your birthright name?
Yeah, that's my birth name.
Your?
Yeah.
Shout out to your parents. That's dope.
They was making love one
Thanks.
night to "This Is No Ordinary Love."
For real though,
That
they had
for
to
real?
be.
She's like,
They had to be. Cause my dad, he told the story all the time. He like, yeah, you know, we were at first I guess my mom was gonna, cause they were high school sweethearts too, so they was together for a minute, and then they were gonna call. She said that they were. My mom was gonna name me Sade Imani, and then my dad, he said he just like was going down the elevator after they were about to write it. He was like, and then I just like got this epiphany, and I just like took the elevator right back up. He was like, and I just like ran to the doctor. I'm like, y'all didn't put it down yet, right? And they like, nah. He's like, all right, call her Imani Sade, and that's how that came about.
Okay, and that's dope. You see, I mean, it seems like you were supposed to be destined for stardom just off the base of your name, because that does sound like a superstar's name. So tell me what inspired this record that we just played.
Well, to be honest, it started off with okay. So this is my first music video that I recorded and I put out and that was when I had already been writing a lot of songs like I was telling y'all about, and then I kept writing, and then I just, showed somebody, I'm like, hey, listen to this, like I always do, because I loved my bars, but I just didn't think I wanted to take it that serious. I'm like, well, just because you write music don't mean you gotta make music, like that or whatever. So I was like, yo, check this out, and she pretty much was just like, yo, like, that sounds good. Like you should write it. That's not this song right here now. Keep in mind, that was another song. That was another verse that I had just written. And she was like, yo, that sounds good. You should start making music. Like you should actually start putting this stuff up. So I'm like, bet. So this is actually my girlfriend I'm talking about right now. So she leaves for work and she comes back to the crib later, like the same day. And I was like, yo, I got a song. I wrote a song. And she's like, what? Like, today you wrote a song? I'm like, yeah. So I got the beat. I had the bars written and everything. Like, by the time she got back home, this song was written. So, like, right away, I got on it. I drove to Philly, actually. Like, the next day, I was like, yo, let's catch a bus or whatever. We got to get to Philly. That's where I had a producer. I knew that he would be able to do it for me. I just went over there. We got it done. We came back. I had to go to Houston after the hurricane because that's where I'm from. And I went to Houston, and I got with this dude named Rodney Pins. He's a great videographer. Shout out to him. And we just got to work. I told him my idea, and we just got it done. So that's how that came about.
And this is a really dope video. Like, it's very well edited or shot, or I don't know, video people words and stuff like that. But it looks like it needs to be out there on VH1 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it looks really dope. So moving forward, what are you trying to accomplish at the end of the day with the music? Is it going to be all about music, or is there like some underlying goal that you're trying to get to?
Honestly, it is definitely, I love the music and I do it for the music, but I think like it's bigger than music for sure, because I feel like music is just a pathway, you know, it's a way to touch people. And so the important thing for me is that, like, even though, don't get me wrong, I talk about all type of stuff. Like, I talk about real stuff. Like, we all doing, you know, certain things, like, we all having sex, you know what I mean? So you talking about these type of things, like, so I don't like feel like it's negative to talk about things like that. But at the same time, I'll bring up certain things, like, for instance, that new Wayne Gretzky song that I got, we're gonna play that in a minute, but they like, you know, I'm like, fuck them lame boys, man, they ain't got no vision. They stuck inside the system, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's real life, because a lot of people try to put you down and things like that for what you doing with your life. But this whole time, it's just like that mindset that they stuck inside the system. So it's telling everybody, like, fuck them lame boys, man, they ain't got no vision. Like, they don't see what you doing, you know what I mean? Like, they stuck inside the system, go get a job, you know what I mean? Go join the union or whatever the case is. And I don't got nothing against that, but it's just like, let me do me and you do you, simple as that. So
you really be taking guys, girls, and stuff? Because I heard a lot that you be like,
listen,
you be sleeping with these niggas, bitches, and giving them back.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Why you just don't try to take them? Like,
see,
I don't know, because I have balls like that. I want to see if I can take the bitch. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I try to mind my business. I really don't even like to take. I really don't like to take niggas bitches. I be trying to turn my head when they be looking over here. I'm not even gonna lie, because I ain't trying to get involved with that. But it's just more so like, you know, everybody just people dealing with somebody else. Everybody know relationships ain't easy. To take your whole bitch, that's a lot of work. Now I gotta deal with her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just need her for what I need her for. Right? That's your responsibility. She do her job. We do our. You know what I mean? It's like that. You got a job here, you got a job there. I respect your job there, you respect, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that.
I got you. This community is for everybody.
Right. Your girl is for everybody. Your girl for everybody.
Your girl for everybody, she ain't your girl.
Hey.
Point back, period. Now, I always ask this question. Who is your top 5 dead or alive? And I'm interested to hear yours, because you like well traveled. Houston, Chicago, London.
Mm-hmm. And you cannot say Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
Yeah,
because they already solidified as the top of the top.
Yeah, that's hip hop Rushmore. So you can't say that. You got to say other 5 artists.
All right. So I'm gonna say Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Old Lil Wayne or new Lil Wayne?
Oh, they hear you.
Right, we gotta talk. I mean,
it's a difference. That's a legitimate question. Because Lil Wayne, I don't know.
Man.
I like old Lil Wayne. Is it old Lil Wayne for you or new Lil Wayne?
Nah, I definitely like old Lil Wayne.
Thank you.
I definitely like old Lil Wayne.
Define old Lil Wayne so the viewers and the listeners understand what you mean.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Remember that time? When was that?
You talking about Bling Bling Lil Wayne or?
Of course, I love Bling Bling Lil Wayne, but okay. I love I'm not gonna lie though, I heard some Dedication 6. That one is pretty decent. Okay. Like, I do like that.
So is that old or new?
That would be new.
That's new.
That would be new. But I like Lil Wayne in general, but I would say like Carter 2.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Carter, period. The Carter series.
Carter 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a classic.
But then after that, I don't know. It just got a little funny.
To me.
I don't know.
Because Lil Wayne came in when he was like a teenager, preteen, so
I
the
think
card is
Sorry
still
for
kind
the
of
Wait.
old.
I think
That
Sorry
is
for
true.
the Wait too kind of redeemed him a little bit.
But that's still
I
old.
like no. That's
to me,
that's,
it's still kind of
that's,
old.
You know.
All right, see, that's what I mean. This say
Sorry
Lil
for
Wayne.
the Wait was
All right.
kind of decent, but ain't nothing like the Carter. I think the Carter was the last, the real.
All right, but it's not about us. It's about her top 5. Lil Wayne. Who else?
But yeah, I love Lil
emotional.
Wayne though.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Drake for sure.
Drake.
No, hands down.
Okay.
Yeah, people that hate on Drake, they weirdos to me. I don't know. But I say Lil Wayne, Drake, Kanye West.
Yes. And
Definitely.
he's another Chicagoan.
Yes, definitely. I like him. We're gonna go with. Dang, y'all told me I can't say Jay. That's hard. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Yep. Biggie,
But-
Jay-Z, and Nas.
You got 2 more though.
Yeah. So one of my favorites right now. Honestly, right now, I'm gonna have to give Future his credit. Honestly,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to give Future his
Future?
credit. He created a new wave that a lot of people falling in that wave. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like you can listen to Future's songs, you know what I mean? Anybody can listen to Future songs and get jiggy with the wave. I feel like for this generation, we got to put him in the top
But
5.
what about Designer? You think Designer kind of stole Future's career a little bit?
I mean, no.
She said,
No,
said,
you don't think so?
No.
She just said he birthed a lot of things going on out here. So
Yeah.
But
just
that's a
another-
decent ass question.
I'm not taking away
Right?
from
Designer. They said Designer when he came out with Panda. Niggas thought that was Future until they was like, right?
But the Panda song was on that was on Kanye West joint,
But
right?
look how Designer blew the fuck up after Panda. Like that he's more high Diddy than fucking Future, right? You don't think so?
Yeah, I think no. I think Future is honestly like in a league of his own. Like, I mean, he just did a top off song with DJ Khaled, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. There's levels to this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like they obviously see what he at with it too. You know what I mean? So I feel like you can put him on a hook and things like that, and you would say like lyrically, I named people I feel like lyrically like are my top, but I will say Future as an artist is one of my top favorites.
Okay.
And then let me give Cardi B her credit too.
Cardi B. That's part of your top 5?
I'll listen. Her and Nicki, they go hand in hand. I'm gonna say that. But
Shout out to Nicki. She's about to drop something tomorrow.
Yeah,
too.
shout out. I'm excited for that. But I'm gonna say Cardi B. Like I do like what she's doing right now, so I'm gonna just give her credit. You know, but I like what she's doing right now, and I like her story. She came from rags to riches, so we gotta, shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to Cardi B, and she's pregnant now. How you feel about that?
Listen, I don't know.
You don't like it?
That's cool.
It's alright.
Well,
Like,
what's the? I don't know.
it doesn't really got
Where's
nothing.
the silence? I kind of want to know though.
Like,
That
to
sounds
me-
juicy.
Me personally, it don't have nothing to do with her music and what she got going on with her endeavors. That's her personal life. I don't really care about
and we
all
all
that.
got our own stuff with us. Let's be real. I mean, you never know. Everybody gonna have something to say about somebody one day, you know. So I can't even. I gotta keep my mouth shut for it be me one day or something.
As long as she keep entertaining us and doing what she's doing and keep grinding, I ain't got no problem with it. Do whatever you want to have. Have a whole plethora of kids. I don't
But
give
hold
a
on,
fuck.
y'all think? Wait, I'm getting like negative undertones.
Not
I'm
negative. How you get
I didn't
negative?
say
out
it
of
to
that?
be
How you
negative.
get
I didn't say
negative
it to
out
be
of that?
negative. Like how you think like, oh my God, is it or is it like she should have waited a little bit or like definitely see? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying
Wow,
to get.
what you mean wait? Like wait for what? It's hump day. I'm trying to hump on something tonight, and I hope I get them
And
pregnant.
she got
I
a
don't
definite
care.
hump for the next few months. So
She could provide, like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like she out here struggling, like she out here still shrimping and shit.
And
Like,
I mean, let's be real. Like we acting like these ain't everyday people problems. Like
Yeah.
we putting like her like she not a human on this like scale. Like why is the dude that she dating got her pregnant? Like you know what I
that's
mean?
what-
Because that's what people do. Like
yeah, that's what
right.
you're supposed to do.
That's what
Like,
people do.
It works out for her. They could provide for the kids, so I don't care. Even if they could, as long as you entertain and keep dropping that hot music and representing the Bronx, I don't give a fuck.
yeah, shout out to Cardi B and what's his name from Migos?
Also,
I don't even know who
Offset.
the
I don't
baby
even-
daddy is. That's how
Yeah,
much I don't
Offset.
care.
Offset.
No
Offset.
disrespect. I just
Offset.
don't.
I kind of think like she's becoming bigger than the Migos thing. I think she's
You fishing. You're fishing. You're fishing. You're fishing.
no, look at that. I'm fucking up the whole set with that bullshit, right? I'm fishing. So yeah, so I wanna hear you live. I wanna know what Imani Sade really sound like up close and personal. Can we get some bars?
All right.
Let's get some bars. Hit me, selector. Yes.
On the live. Get cut off.
Yeah. Get it.
Yeah. Hold up, let me get this right here. Alright. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. You could tell I'm getting money by my posture. You talking Biggie, now you wondering who shot you. They should've warned you, should've told you I'm a monster. I could own you, I could bring you out that Mazda. How you sitting front row at my concert? I seen the world, now they calling me a rock star. And the boy next to me is a shotter. He ain't living if he ever seen my chopper. Yeah. He still my flows, now we calling him imposter. Throw some D's on the back, make a holler. Yeah. We getting B's, yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Getting bags on the regular, extraterrestrial. Yeah. Get up out my nebula. Yeah.
Alright.
We gotta come back. We gotta come back to that joint.
This is freestyle. You want more? You gotta go download that motherfucking song. You gotta go check on YouTube. You know what I mean? You gotta go on IG. Do you have a website? Where else can they get in contact?
You can find me on IG at Imani Sade, IMANI-SADE, and from there you'll be able to navigate the whole situation.
All right, cool.
Okay, great. So what's the next single or the next project that's coming out for you?
We got an EP dropping May 5th. I'm excited for that. It's gonna be something a lot of people haven't heard from me yet. And I like to surprise you guys, so I'm excited for that. Yeah.
Yes. And before we wrap this interview up, is there anything you would like to say or to the next up inspiring artist?
Yo, keep working for sure. I know it can be discouraging sometimes especially when you're in the trenches with it. But it's just about like honestly finding yourself, having faith. That's a big part of this whole situation, is just having faith that you're gonna eventually get it right. And don't be afraid to like, I don't feel like this is this and that is that. Like, trust me, it's gonna come into place. You're gonna realize a lot of things. Like, the universe will just start revealing things to you regardless. Like, just pay attention, keep your eyes open. And keep doing what makes you feel good. Always know that. And don't let nobody discourage you. If they feel like they can discourage you, they start talking to you crazy, you got spaz on them. Like, yo, don't even bring that to me because I'm not with it. So
spaz on them.
For real. Like, let them know. Like, and you putting that out there just so anybody else that thought they was going to say something, so that way they know too. So it's just about that. Having that ultimate confidence, man. You're going to get it. Don't worry.
Yes, and let's get it. I want to shout out and thank everybody who was live streaming. I want to thank everybody, my lovely co-host Jig, and my super engineer Will over there on the ones and twos and everything. Got us looking right on camera. Yeah. And I want to thank the beautiful Imani Sade.
Thank you.
Coming through and sharing her words of wisdom and her experiences and her work with us. And like she said, spaz on these motherfuckers out here. Don't let nobody discourage you or tell you can't do something. That's just them wishing their badness on you. Shout out to Cardi B for that new album. Shout out to Nicki Minaj for coming out with an album tomorrow. I can't wait to see that.
It's a whole album coming tomorrow?
It's singles? I think it's like 2 of them. Chung Lee and something else, right? I think it's like
Chung Lee, like Street Fighter Chung Lee.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a bad bitch.
She was looking sexy with that Fendi outfit on the gram. She did it for the gram.
Who, Chung Lee?
No, Nicki.
Nicki, I ain't into her.
Yeah, but she had her hair like Chung Lee, like the 2 buns on the side. It was kind of looking nice.
We gonna see what's going on out here.
Let's see. Is this the battle of the female MCs?
Stop it. Come on, man. Why is not the battle when it comes to the female MCs?
Because I'm saying she been quiet all on Instagram for like months, Motherfuckers been waiting for like a single post for her. She didn't say shit. As soon as Cardi B did all this beautiful shit, had the SNL album and the baby coming out, now you want to come out with something? Like, you couldn't even wait a week. I mean, not even a week.
It's not like you think she recorded it when she found out she was pregnant the next day.
I'm
like,
just saying, why drop it now? Just like you can't wait a week or two.
Oh no!
I'm just saying, we'll talk about
it's
that
a coincidence.
next week. We'll talk about that next week, and we up off this. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Seismic.
I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne Gretzky. I'm acing it if you test me, yeah. I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne Gretzky. I'm acing it if you test me. I'm acing it if you test me, yeah. I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne Gretzky. I'm acing it if you test me, yeah. She a bad bitch, so I'm fucking it if she let me. I'm busting on her necklace. Baby girl from Texas. She throw it in a circle cause she know I like it reckless. If she hit my boy, I pass. She know I don't do seconds. She do it all for Fendi. She do it all for Fendi. Baby, is you with me? We can't do no switching. We are on the mission. Fuck them lame boys, man. They ain't got no vision. They stuck inside the system, yeah. I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne Gretzky. I'm acing it if you test me, yeah. I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne Gretzky. I'm acing it if you test me. I'm acing it if you test me, yeah. I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne Gretzky. I'm acing it if you test me, yeah. I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne Gretzky. I'm acing it if you test me. I'm acing it if you test me, yeah. Trigger finger itching, yeah. These niggas, they be wishing on me. I've been thinking lately that I am just where I'm supposed to be. God, I'm just what you made me. I promise I'm not stopping. My niggas down in Stony Island. When I was born, I stood on all 10. I had a Honda, now I'm in the Benz. I hit a bitch and then I hit a friend. You talking crazy, need my Mac 10. I go Wayne Gretzky. I go Wayne